Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. What's good, family tree? Oh man, I hope you all are feeling good as I'm feeling good today. Yeah, buddy. So, we've got a nice little show in store for you guys. It's gonna be a nice, real quick one, right? Let me know how you guys are feeling. Let me know if you're feeling nice and good. Let's give praise and thanks, baby. Let's give praise and thanks. It's a very nice day out tonight. All right. So let me get this popping. Let's get this popping. I'm gonna just wait for you guys to just trickle in real quickly. Yeah, Jay Boogie's up in the building. Salute. John G's up in the building. Plip5 as well. Ian Brown and so much others are passing through. Salute, salute. Buddha Bing is in the building. Sarah Garvey's up in the building. So yeah. I need to talk on this Arab supremacy and racism for a hot second. I actually been meaning to do this. I wanted to pull this video up right at Speaker's Corner on Sunday just gone, but unfortunately, you know how life goes already. Things kind of come and pass by. So, in that being said, right, I actually want to pull up Abu Khadeejah, right? Abu Khadeejah, if you don't know who Abu Khadeejah is, yeah, he is, how can I put it? The top man, okay? And I say top man for the Salafis, who are inclusive of what some people will consider to be the Madkhalis or the Salafi publications. So he's like the head of that whole Salafi publications out in Birmingham. And this is certain other Muslims at Speaker's Corner fall under, right? They fall under these people. So people such as Shamsi and that type of Salafi movement, right, who falls underneath Shamsi as well. The head guy in charge over here in the UK, yeah, is someone by the name of Abu Khadija. There's other great other individuals alongside him, such as, what's his name, Abu Hakim Bilal, something like Bilal. I believe that's his name as well. Like, these are two major figures that I myself kept, close eye on these individuals and have respect for their work. Don't get it twisted. Respect their work, revere them for the greatness that they've done. They've able to transform not only their lives, but transform the lives of a lot of people in the UK. And I would think on like, on most, like on like the more extremes of that side, like they've done a very good job. They've done a very good job, right? They're not calling towards terrorism. They're not calling towards extremism. They're not calling towards political, being politicizing Islam and all those things there, right? Yeah. So they've got some good tenets about themselves that I can't retract from, right? But of course, when they're doing something that's nonsense, right, or saying things out of straight ignorance, right, I'm gonna have to pull you up, right? It's only fair. It's only fair. So don't take it to heart, right? It's just a friendly G check. You know, anyways, there, like G check, my brother. G check, my brother. All right, and this is going to be much more, how can I put it, academically based, I would like to say. Yeah. I'm sending shots still, definitely sending shots. So, let me just pull this up real quickly. You already know, yeah, over the weekend, we had something that was very much needed within inside of the community. And this is it right here.
Hey, why are you calling my nigga? I shouldn't have said it. Huh? It was a big mistake, innit? Why though? Why are you calling my nigga? I shouldn't have said it. Huh? It was a big mistake, innit? Why though? Why are you calling my? Let me see your face, man. Let me see your face, bro. Come on, bro. Let me see your face, innit? You calling my nigga? Like, obviously, like, I just want to come. Let me see your face, innit, bro? Come, bro. Oh man, let me see your face, innit? What? Come on, man. What? Come on, brother. Come on, what? What do you mean, come on? I don't get it. Like, I'm not doing you. I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying, bro. Let me see your face, and then let me get that real apology.
After you
trying to call my nigga.
After you said sorry to Maku for saying nigga, you can go on his live and say, "Oh, Saeed just said the word, man, them to get over it." But you said sorry, and it's like you're saying that what man should just get over it, like that.
Yeah, nah, sir. When I get over it at all, bomba. Yeah, not getting over it at all. Let's do this, right? Because shouts out to my brother like Jedi. Yeah, shouts out to Jedi for sticking it on Omar indeed, right? And this is what I'm talking about. Some people really need to be G-checked. It was a mistake, innit? It was a mistake. You had all the big chat in the world. And you always continue to have the biggest chat in the world, right? But now you're getting pulled up. You're getting pulled up. All of you racists here are getting pulled up. And again, I've already said it. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. Like, I'll be real with you. Like, when I see some of you guys, I don't see nothing but racist individuals, right? I don't see nothing but jahil, ignorant people. Like, I already know this is how you are. I already know how your community things set already. I already know that. So it's not new to me, right? But it's always good to make sure that people reflect upon these things and remember these things, right? Y'all need to reflect and remember that most of these Dawa individuals at Speaker's Corner and beyond, right? And beyond, because we've caught, you know, people like Abu Ibrahim up in Birmingham, another Wahhabi Salafi individual, right? Caught being racist, right? We've already caught your Uncle Omar's being racist. Rat face that they call him, right? Another Omar being racist yet again. We've caught Ali Dawa being racist. We've caught Mohammed Ejab being racist. Pakistani racist. Adnan Rashid being racist. Who else have we caught being racist? We've caught other people such as what's his name? Abdul Hamid, warning people from participating in the gang stuff with the black people over there. We've caught, you know, Mohammed Tawheed dropping some sly racist or racialized comments, right? We've seen, you know, so many individuals, like it's so many, like, bro, I should continue so we can hit 10, shouldn't we? I should really just continue so we hit 10, so we know that there is a lot of racist people. You know, the guy who called Gary a monkey in the park, right? Let me get a 10th one in a minute, right? We've seen so many of these individuals calling our black brothers, right? You know, racialized slurs, okay, or racist things, or acting in a manner or behavior that is clearly racist, right? But let's protect our Muslim brothers, no. And then you got some Abduls, right? And I'm talking about the black Abduls, right? Who would protect them tooth and nail, yeah? Tooth and nail to say, no, let's protect them. No, they've said, so oh, sorry, Saeed. I didn't even say Saeed. Saeed! I didn't even say Saeed. 10, all right? I just put out 10 names real quickly, yeah? 10 individuals, yeah, from the whole Dawa movement that we've caught being racist in the past, I don't know, I wouldn't even say a year. It hasn't even passed a year yet. But within the year, we've caught these individuals being racist on camera or audio files for everybody to hear. Yeah, okay, cool. Say nothing, innit? Say nothing, say nothing, say nothing, say nothing. But I guarantee you, right, if this was, you know, quote unquote white people, you know, one white person said this. I don't know, let me, I don't know which white person I should just choose at random to say that they said this. You know, let's say Steve at Speaker's Corner, and he said something like this. Oh my God, oh, hell will break loose and da 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 da. Let's chase him at the park. Ah, let's get him forks, like fire, like all sorts, right? Like it's mad, it's mad. I just love clocking the double standards, the hypocrisy, and all of it. It's just like, wow, what a wow, my chest. So anyways, yeah, all right, racist, yeah, we know they're racist already, yeah, but we still have our how can I put it, brain dead black brothers. I want to say black brothers, right? And hold tight for me for saying this, right? I want to say black brothers, but I know the moment that they convert to this form of Islam, right, their blackness in their minds, only in their minds, fades away. And I'm part of the Ummah now. I'm part of the Ummah. What are you? What's your nationality? I am Muslim. I am part of the Ummah. I'm part of the Ummah. I'm like, wow, okay, cool. Say nothing. You're part of the Ummah. All right. And, you know, this Ummah is a racist Ummah. Right? It's a very racist ummah. Don't ever get it twisted. But Islam is not racist. Yeah, no, Islam is a concept. It's an idea. But the people themselves are. The people are. But what you mean? No, Islam is not a race. Muslim is not a race. Indeed, I'm just saying that Muslims in general have a very, you know, racial outlook at black people, number one, and dark skin, number two. Right? You have Asians who are in the subcontinent, and they are racist towards the dark, or they are colorist, I would say, towards the darker skinned Asians. So if they're colorist, if they're looking at the darker skinned Asians, like Bangladeshis and others, right, who are darker skinned, right, just imagine what they're thinking about you, who is actually an African, right? And that's why, yeah, people like Sarah is necessary. People like Sarah need to, you know, how can I put it? Bring it to your attention, yeah, and make it so bold and make it so vulgar to your heart that you get upset with it, and let them know, yeah, that goddamn, Asian man, goddamn Arab man, goddamn white man, I'm your motherfucking daddy. Yeah, buddy. This is how you kill racism. If you ever want to kill racism, yeah, just tell these individuals that I'm your daddy. God damn it, I'm your daddy. Before there was an Asian man, there was an African man. Before there was a white man, there was an African man. Before there was an Arab man, there was an African, pure African man. That's all you need to know, right? That's all you need to know. Yeah, I'm your goddamn daddy. When you go and trace your lineage as far back, go and take a DNA test, right? Go and take a DNA test, right? You can believe in fairy tales and make believes as much as you like, but guess what? Numbers, science, mathematics, it doesn't lie, right? Doesn't lie, right? At the core of your being, yeah, in terms of DNA and genetics, a black man, yeah, bust a nut, yeah, in order for you to evolve into a mutation of what you are today, right? You just are simply a mutation of the African man. That's it. Just remember that. You're a mutation of an African man, right? Just learn that. You're a recessive African man. Learn that. Learn science. Learn Mendel's law, yeah? Before you want to get all uptight on it. Shouts out to the Chinese, yeah, that did this, right? And they even done the whole DNA thing and they said, oh, sugar, we will go back to Africa. Wow, I thought we was some independent race by ourselves. No, y'all trace back to Africa. So if you want to erase racism, teach the people that you're from freaking Africa. That's it, yeah? Anyways, let me continue now, yeah? So the reason why I'm going to have to just tear up, boy, okay? And what I just previously said is nothing in relationship to Abu Khadeejah. Let me make that clear. The things I previously said about Rap Boy and racism and so forth, right? Let me clear it. It's not to do with Abu Khadeejah. Although he may be suffering from the same things, which I highly do not doubt, right? I highly do not doubt. As I already said, everybody's suffering from this because of the society that we've been brought up with. Unless you've been brought up in some progressive Asian or progressive Arab community, which, I'm trying to think of one. I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you've got some racism, colorism, you know, xenophobia inside of you. It's quite clear. Like, everybody's got it. That's not even front. A lot of you who say, no, I'm not racist. I don't have one racist fiber inside of me. Yeah, you're racist. You're racist because you don't understand racism, right? And you fall underneath the constructs of racism. But anyways, let me continue. Let me continue for a little bit longer. So, let's jump into this individual right now. Let me just test up, boy. So over here, all right, let me get that smoke in operation. So I'm about to share my screen. Like, this upset my soul. And you know, thank you to you know, the Yardie, the Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican. Shouts out to you for actually bringing this to my attention. Otherwise, I would have never had to pull up Abu Khadeejah. But goddamn, you know, like, Allah loves to expose you guys. Let's go.
What he said about the one who ascribes himself to Salafiyya but has joined the Black Betterment movement in London. So this.
Okay, so this is the question that's been proposed. You know, so I guess somebody in Birmingham is asking about, you know, joining the Black Betterment movement. You know, what do you say of those who've joined it? So already, you know, we're about to get like a fatwa. And I'm not talking about a literal fatwa, but I don't know if he's a mufti or not, but we're about to get something right now, right? Those of you guys who know about the Black Betterment movement, it's an operation that was set up by Rap Raven, okay, to help Black people become more economically minded and to be socially adept, right? Instead of being inept, right? Because quite clearly, we know that, like, no matter where you go, Black people are at the bottom of the totem pole. And this is not me to shit on Black people, right? But we have to call a spade, right? We have to understand that we are not running things on a global level, right? We're at the bottom. And we, understanding that we're at the bottom, we have problems and issues with inside of our community that if we don't solve, nobody's going to solve it for us. Rather, other people are going to exploit our problems. You dig? Other people from other communities will now start bringing in what? Alcohol, right? These off license and alcohol. Start bringing in, you know, cigarettes, drugs, guns. Start bringing in, what else do we have? Prostitution in the local hood areas. What else do we have? We have gambling. We have all of these things, right? That's circulating inside of our communities, right? We've got you know, the breakdown of the family household and structure and so forth, right? We have all of those issues that's going on. Education, like it's at the bottom, right? So we know all the problems that we have. Now tell me, which Asian has solved our problems? Rather, they've come in and exploited us. They're now selling what? African hair products, right? They're selling African hair products because they know that African people need African hair products. And black people in general are not supporting other black businesses, right? They also know, Asians, Chinese, they're now doing nail parlors, right? Black people, they love the nail stuff, women and so forth, right? They love that. You know, we even have, look at that, our yam, our green banana, our plantain, our everything that we have, right? Like who's selling them? Asiatics are selling those products, right? We're going to everybody but ourselves to procure our own welfare and own benefits, right? And own produce. Like we don't go to Africans or Caribbeans to do that. So we're saying to ourselves, hold on, clearly we're being exploited. Clearly we're being exploited. Like I don't know about you. If you can't see, I can see anyway. We're being exploited because we don't have our ish together. So what should we do? Get our ish together, right? Get our ish together. We're not saying that black people are superior than white people. We're not saying black people are superior than Asian people. We're not even saying that we're trying to overrun or overtake, you know, white people, Asian people, or whatever the case is, like, or try to harm or be detrimental to them. No, we're simply saying we need to be able to help ourselves. The helping hand that we're looking for is at the end of our own arms, right? Allah, God, Jehovah, Yahweh, Buddha, Confucius, whatever name you want to call upon, yeah, doesn't help anybody, right? Unless they help themselves, right? Or for our atheists out there, we already know that that help comes from within inside, right? So, like, that's it. It's plain simple. Let's help ourselves out. No. Listen to what the brother has to say. Let's just go back.
He said about the one who ascribes himself to Salafiyah but has joined the Black Betterment movement in London. So this is a haraka that he has joined. Some sort of movement that puts one race, the virtues of one race or the aims of one race above the other. And they say that this is in response to racism that they receive. A Muslim does not join parties, whether they be political parties or other than.
Later on in this whole thing, he goes on to further say that guess what? Guess what these individuals are? Guess what this is? This is actually haram. Let me quickly go and have a look at you guys. This is haram, right? This is haram to be a part of it. So you know what's going to be happening, right? Everybody that falls underneath that whole Salafiyah movement that definitely takes from this particular sheikh or this particular ustad. Remember, these individuals control hundreds, if not thousands of individuals, right? Hundreds, if not thousands of individuals. They have several different mosques scattered around, you know, in the north, in Birmingham, Midlands, and so forth, right? They have hundreds. My sound, though. What is going on with my sound? Anyways, I try to speak louder if that's going to help the cause, right? You have hundreds, if not thousands of individuals that attend these mosques, right? Whether it's in London, North London, wherever the case is, right? These people are there. This is the information that's been trickling down into your different areas. Just realize that there is actually an attack, yeah, on black people, but y'all are not going to perceive it as attack on black people. Black people are trying to do something that's better, and guess what? These Muslims, right, are now saying, no, it is haram to do for self. It's haram to work for yourself. And this is no wonder why, right? You're going to find loads of these. I'm going to have to say, sorry, and I'm going to say this, right? These sellouts, indeed. And I'm not being offensive by saying it, right? And I'm going to clarify what I mean by sellouts. And if you're part of the sellout movement, right, don't be upset for me calling a spade, okay? Don't be upset, right? Because you will say, yes, alhamdulillah, I have sold out. And I've sold out for a due cause, a worthy cause. I've sold for the cause of Allah. Indeed, you sold for the cause of Allah. That is being interpreted by men, which is a problem, really. But anyways, yeah, let's go to it. Why I'm calling you a sellout and why I'm saying this, yeah, is because you sold your soul. You've sold your soul to the Arab. You've sold your soul to the Arab. That's what you've done, right? You're no longer black. Don't ever get it twisted. You're no longer black, right? You do not subscribe to being part of the black community. Wallahi, tallahi, ballahi, whatever aspect says, yeah? I swear to you, if you ask some of these individuals, right, are you black? They're like, no, I'm Muslim. But I've spoken to these individuals. I'm not black, I'm Muslim. I'm like, okay. Psychosis. Cool, no problem. You're not black, you're Muslim. Alhamdulillah. Remember, they've sold their souls to the Arab. And let me justify what I'm saying. And I'm not going to justify it based upon my own words and my own whims. I'm going to justify it based upon what one of their sheikhs is saying, based on what their ustad is saying, based upon the person that they take their wisdom from. Listen, oh yeah, listen and listen well. A word is enough for the wise. Huh? Have you heard a word? Now listen to this. Okay, we reloading. Let's do this. Let's actually do this. Bam, 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 bam. So roughly 3:30. Let's go to 3:30. I'll do 3:35. Let's do this. Listen.
I don't know what verse this is, but some people, you just mentioned a number there to prove that Adam alayhi salam was black-skinned. So what? Well, no. How does that change anything? How does that change anything? Whether he was black or whether he was white or whatever color Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made him. The one who makes these types of claims has no firm evidence for making those claims.
That's the setup. Listen to the drop now. Listen to the drop. Listen to the drop.
Even if it were true, so what? Is that supposed to hurt white people? Is that what he's there for? I'm sorry, but Adam was black. Is that what he's there for? What does it do? What's the purpose of this comment? There's no benefit in it. One thing is for sure, that Prophet ﷺ was raised amongst the Arab. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raised him because he gave superiority to the Arab, who is righteous and pious, over the non-Arab, who is righteous and pious, in various spheres of Islamic life. So,
yeah, I'm just being silent. I want that to sink in. Just for a hot second. I'm not going to do no commentary, nothing yet. Just let it sink in.
if there is an Arab from the Quraysh who is upon the Sunnah and he is righteous, then he is given precedence to leadership in the Khilafah over non-Arabs. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the Quran in the Arabic language. He sent his final messenger amongst the Arab. However, if the Arab...
Okay, you heard that, right? I'm going to pull it up. We're going to pull it up and we're going to have to dissect it. Right? Is that good with everybody? Can we pull that up and can we dissect it? No. I don't think you lot heard. Did you lot hear? Tell me if you no. I want to know if you lot heard that. Did you lot hear that? Just I just want to know, did you lot hear that? Yeah? Just give me a 1 or a yes if you heard it. Please, just that's all I want to hear or see on the screen. 1 or yes if you heard it. I ain't continuing. I don't even think I need to make my argument. Do I need to actually explain what it should be already understood? Do I need to do that? I don't think I do. But if I do, let me know. So when I say that some of these Muslims, not all, please do not paint the brush when I'm saying all, some of these Muslims, especially Salafiyah, right? Wahhabis, yeah? These individuals, especially I'm talking about, right? Not all of them yet again, a few of them, some of them, majority of them, maybe, I don't know, right? These individuals, I'm telling you, they've sold their souls over to the Arab. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Because you are going to be subservient. You clearly understand, if you understand your Salafiyah doctrine, if you understand Ibn Taymiyyah and all the man there, you clearly understand that the Arab is superior. I know I've done shows on this in the past. I don't need to keep repeating myself. The Arab is superior. When it comes to governance, khilafah, when that is established, yeah, black man. Yeah, miskin. Poor black man. Where are you? No, you're not. No, no, no. Oh, you thought Islam was what? Islam was for equality? Oh yeah, where did you hear that one from? Huh? Oh yeah, no, 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 no. You don't get a chance. You're not going to be voted in to be at the top, right? It's not like America where you can where you could be a Barack Obama and be on top. No, 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 no. Don't get it twisted. You're not. No, no. Stop. No. Don't be fooled by the West. Yeah, the West is the devil, Shaitan. Don't be fooled by that, please. No. When we're in power, right, you're going to be subject to us. That's all you need to know. All right? Is that cool with you? Is that cool with you? Are you ready to give Bayer? Come on, give Bayer, give Bayer, give Bayer, give Bayer, give Bayer. And see, what you don't understand, yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. This is all funny, right? Because, you know, and the reason why he even prescribes the Quraysh. For those of you guys who know about a little bit of Islamic history, right? You had when the Prophet died, right? And, you know, there was battling for who would be in power. You know, there was this whole Saqifa going on. You know, they were saying, yes, this person's going to be in power, right? So now you had the black tribe. The black tribe, right? And remember, yeah, Muhammad is not black though. He's white, okay? He's white as snow. Okay, he's white as snow, according to them, right? But although that his forefathers and his parents came from the same Ansar black tribe, it don't make no sense, does it? His same forefathers and foremothers, yeah, came from this black tribe, right? But this black tribe does not have any power of rule. They're not allowed. Abu Bakr, the man said, nope, nope, sorry. Khilafahship can never go to this tribe ever again. Ever at all, right? It can only go to the Quraysh, which let's just pretend that, you know, they're all white. Let's just pretend for a second they're all white. It can only go to them. Now this shit is just funny. If you look, can't see the blatant racism, like, it's so funny. The Ansar, all they're good for is being warriors. You are here to serve and protect the Quraysh, the Khilafah. But anyways, I digress. I really do digress because I find this ish too funny. So anyways, yeah. Let me pull that up once more. Because that was just too hilarious. Let me just, you know, fact check it real quickly. Let's just fact check it. Boom, 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 boom. There is no racism. There is no racism. I love this, you know. There is no racism in Islam. But there is Arab supremacy, though. You're right. Like, it's not to do with racism at all. It's to do with Arab supremacy and religious supremacy. And no matter what, if you fall outside of that particular thing, you know, we're going to discriminate against you. So don't get it twisted. We're not discriminating against you based upon your race because you're inferior, right? We're saying it because you're not Arab and you're not a Muslim, therefore you're inferior. Don't get it twisted. Just don't get it twisted.
How does that change anything?
Listen.
How does that change anything? Whether he was black or whether he was white, or whatever color Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made him.
Imagine that, yeah? Like, so what? What do you mean? Adam is black. So what? So what? So what if Adam is black? What difference does it make? But check it though. We can't say, so what? So what if Muhammad was Arab? What difference does it make? That's not going to change anything. No. Man said there's a big difference in that. But let's go into this.
The one who makes these types of claims has no firm evidence for making those claims. Secondly,
they have no firm evidence for making these things, that the first man that walked upon this earth was a black man. No evidence for that at all. Wow. What a big wow. 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 Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Say none. Say none. Say absolutely nothing.
Even if it were true, so what?
Even if it were true. Whew. Man still can't even admit to say that Adam was black, you know. Man can't even admit to say that the first humans were, or humanoids or humans were black, you know. Even if it was true. Let's go.
Is that supposed to hurt white people? Is that what it's there for?
No, it's just to tell the truth.
I'm sorry, but Adam was black.
I'm sorry. Bilal was a Habashi.
What's the purpose of this comment?
I'm sorry, Muhammad was an Arab. I'm sorry, Muhammad came from the Quraysh. I'm sorry, Abu Bakr was an Arab.
There's no benefit in it.
No.
One thing is for sure, that Prophet ﷺ was raised amongst the Arab.
Oh. So we don't know that Adam was black, but we know for sure Muhammad was an Arab. What a wow. Let's listen.
And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raised him because he gave superiority to the Arab.
Wow. Wow. He gave superiority to the Arab. Wowzers. Black Muslims. Wowzers. White Muslims. Wowzers. Ayo, Asians. Wowzers. All right, he gave superiority. Cool. All hail and bow to the master race of the Arabs.
Who is righteous and pious over the non-Arab who is righteous and pious.
He gave superiority over the righteous and pious Arab over the non-Arab who is righteous and pious. Know your role, black man. Know your role, white man, when you're joining these religions. Know your freaking role. As I said, Islam is a beautiful religion as long as it's kept in its context, right? And if you don't want to sell and give bayah and sell your souls and give allegiance to these others, right? Do what you're doing, fam. But just realize, yeah, you're now leaving your nation. You're now leaving your people to be subservient to another group of people. That's all I'm saying. Be clued up.
In various spheres of Islamic life. So if there is an Arab from the Quraysh who is upon the Sunnah and he is righteous, then he is given precedence to leadership in the Khilafah over non-Arabs.
Wow. Okay. So imagine that, so this person, Arab, is always going to be given precedence over a non-Arab. Just what? Wow. That's all I'm going to tell you that, right? Now imagine that though, yeah? Now imagine. Like, let me ask you a question. Like, pop quiz question time, right? Pop quiz. Let me ask you a question. Did Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah was Azza wa Jal, give khilafahship to the Prophet Muhammad? Yes or no? Real quick. Yes or no? Did he make the Prophet a Khalif? That's all I want to know. Just let me know. Yes or no? Yes or no? That's it. Second question. Man said yes. He made Muhammad a Khalif. Since when? I know that Muhammad was a Nabi, according to Islam. Naam. I know that he was a Rasul, according to Islam. Naam. I know that he was a warner, according to Islam. Naam. I know that he was one to preach the gospel, i.e. the good news. Naam. But I never knew him to be a Khalif. Hold tight there, right? Hold tight there. And this is not no knock on the Prophet. Alhamdulillah. You've been given your, how do we call it, your fa'adil. You've been given your virtues. You're nice. But hold on. Adam, on the other hand, was given what? Adam, what were you given? Oh, you was given the Khilafah. Oh, snap. The actual, oh, Adam, what color were you? Oh, I was a brown-skinned man, black man. Oh, so you was a black man who was given Khilafah. But I, as a black man, let's just say I come, let's just pretend for a second. I come from Adam because I'm a black man, right? I've been naturally given my Khilafah. I've been given superiority, dominion over the fishes of the sea and the animals of the land and all that good stuff over there as a black Adamite. But then you want me to go over here to a person and a people that were never given Khilafah at all, and I should be subjected to them. I should sell my birthright as an Adamite to go into bondage and slavery underneath the Arabs. A'udhu billah minash shaitanir rajim. Get behind me, Satan. Get behind me, Satan. Rah, as a Christian, you know, listen, my God, Yahweh said to me, underneath the blood of Jesus Christ, that you will be kings and priests upon the land as being sons and daughters of God the Most High. So you're saying to me as a Christian, me that's been given supremacy underneath Jesus Christ, I should bow down myself to an Arab. I was be like, you are smoking crack cocaine, my G. You listen, this is what I'm saying, yeah. Like, it's only people who are completely ignorant of who they are inside of themselves, okay, and their religion or their faith or whatever practices that they, or their cultural practice, whatever you are, right, would then sell yourselves into slavery. What do you mean? I'm not selling myself into slavery. Okay, Abdullah. What do you mean? Why are you saying Abdullah? Don't you say that you're the slave of Allah? Yes, I am. I'm proud to be the slave of Allah. I'm proud to be subservient. I'm proud to submit myself to Allah. All right, cool. You do understand that Allah is actually not something that is physical, right? It's ephemeral. So therefore, you need an abstract concept, right, to be materialized in physical personage, right? Meaning that's why Adam was now the successor, Khalifa, successor to Allah on the earth, because he now was the representative or the embodiment of what Allah is in the heavens, right? So now you have a Khilafah set up. They are supposed to be the representative of Allah on earth. They're supposed to be giving the decrees that Allah supposedly wants. They're supposed to be doing the work of Allah. So if you are the slave to Allah, by proxy, you now become the slave to your Khilafah or your Khalif. You must follow them. You must hear and obey. I must hear and obey. So you having to hear and obey your Arab slave master. Don't ever get it twisted. It's your Arab slave master, right? I'm scared. Most of these people, I already know. The moment that the Arab slave master says, yeah, Abid, and this is what they call you. It's nothing new, right? Sarah, please tell me, is it true, right? If they say, yeah, Abid. Oh, I'm not saying you're a slave. I'm just calling you a black man. You know this, right? I'm not saying Abid. No, I'm not calling you a slave. No, it's not meant to be racist. I'm just calling you because you're black, so I'm calling you Abid. Oh, it's racist? I didn't know that. Like, we just call you Abids in our country. Like, it's nothing. Yeah, you can go to, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Arabia. Yeah, we called you Abid. Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah, Abid, go and cut off the head of this person. I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you, yeah, black Muslims that have already sold your soul over to that Arab slave master. I'm scared. Some of you guys up in Birmingham, you may already give him bayah. You may already give him bayah. Bayah to Caesar. Caesar, hail Caesar. Anyways. But this is why it's important, right, to re-educate these individuals, right? They claim that they don't know that Adam is black, was a black man, yet he was made out of black mud. According to them, right? They claim that they don't know that Adam was black, even though that their scriptures tell them that Adam hadiths, right? Or the athars, right? That tells them that Adam was what? A black man with curly hair. Oh, hold on. You know what? Let me do one better than that. Like, I know I usually have ish like this stored up in the memory banks. I've done shows on this like loads of times, B. Let's see. Adam, brown complexion. Let's just do that. Let's just see what your scholars have to say. This is Ibn Sa'd's Tabakat. Ibn Sa'd's Tabakat right here. I could really pull it out, but I ain't got time. I'll just show you this. It says here, Hafs ibn Umar al-Hawdi informed us by Abu Hamza Ishaq ibn Rabi al-Attar informed us on the authority of al-Hasan, he on the authority of Ut'i, he on the authority of Ubay ibn Ka'ab. He said, Adam was tall, of brown complexion, having curly hair as on high palm tree. So this Negroid featured individual, black man with curly hair, but yet Adam wasn't black. Say none. I hope you know, most of you guys are not even going to make it to heaven. I'm just saying that. It says in your hadiths as well, like most of you guys that enter paradise are going to be youthful and going to have curly hair. God forbid those who don't have curly hair. What does that mean? But anyways, we know that Adam was a black man. We know that he was also sent down into Ethiopia. And this is what I love. Like when people like to tell the truth, I love it. Look at this. Look what one of your Muslim maids. Look what one of your Muslim maids.
Hi everybody, this is Tasneem and I'm in Ethiopia on Choking Mountain.
Ooh, sorry, too fast. I know I watch it like this, but let's slow it down for you guys.
This mountain is the mountain that we believe Prophet Adam first lived on.
Where is that? In Ethiopia. Swear down. Swear down. I
So
love it.
this area, Choke mountain range, comprises several mountains and is located in the Ethiopian highlands, northeast of a town called Debre Marcos, south of Lake Tana in Ethiopia. So as part of our work with No Clash, we of course examine different verses in the Quran, different surahs, and one of these surahs, of course, is Surah 15, chapter 95 in the Quran. Now, this surah is of great significance because we believe that it is the surah where God actually explains how humans came to be on earth. We have targeted Choke Mountain as being the location where Prophet Adam once dwelled on earth. So as a refresher for those of you who may have forgotten the surah, it goes like this. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل السافلين. God swears by the fig, by the olive, and by Turi Sinin, which means the mountain of Sinin. And this is this mountain. This is now called Choke Mountain, and it is located 333 kilometers from Addis Ababa, 53 kilometers from the nearest town, Debre Marcos. So in chapter 20, Surah.
Yeah, I would go on. This is a very good watch. Go there, and there's no clash. I might even post it inside the here you go. Actually, I'll do this. I'll post it for you guys. This is not me making the video. It would be nice if I made the video, but I'm not that great. All right, so there you go. According to Islamic and according to Islamic I don't know, writings, it tells you that Adam was actually cast down into Ethiopia. Other people, Christians also talked about Ethiopia, kind of where the mountain of the moons met. This is where Adam was cast down at. Talks about it as well from Ibn Khaldun. They talk about it. There's other individuals that talk about it as well. Not new. Like for those people who actually know Islam, it's not a new, but yet for some strange reason, this big sheikh doesn't know that Adam was an African man. From the mouths that you grew up, I'm assuming you was raised in the UK, right? And you never went to school in the UK. You never learned that Africans were like the originators of all the different bloodlines that we have today. No, you didn't know that. No. You haven't read your Islamic literature to see, and you've got the Arab, like you're reading Arabic, and you can clearly see that Adam was a black man. No. Okay, cool. Even if you didn't know that, but you did know that Muhammad was an Arab, right? You knew that. You knew Muhammad was an Arab, though. Say none. But anyways, that's what I've got to give to you guys. I just wanted to point out and make you guys know and make you guys aware that we have a lot of these Arab supremacists that's rolling around there, right? And don't be surprised when you see other black brothers attend to you at Speaker's Corner and want to deride you at Speaker's Corner and want to harm you at Speaker's Corner and want to have tireless quarrels with you at Speaker's Corner. Just understand that most of their orders are coming up on high, okay? Understand that. Understand who their sheikhs are. Start speaking to these individuals, right? There's various different types of, even though you have Wahhabis and Salafis, you have various different types that they're warring with each other. Don't get it twisted. They may appear all nice together at Speaker's Corner, but behind closed doors, right? They're warring with each other, You have the Saudi regime ones, and you have different little factions. You got the Madkhalis, then you got like the Egyptian, Muslim Brotherhood type of ones. You got all different types of like terrorist-minded individuals in these little factions. But be aware that most of these individuals are getting the information up on high, and it's just trickling down. It's trickling down. Just pre it. Start watching some of these debates and start listening to what they're saying. But anyways, that's what I got to say. I hope you lot enjoyed yourselves. I hope you lot actually enjoyed yourselves. Let me know if you did or did not enjoy yourselves. I am here to entertain and educate you. Yeah, they are terrorist-minded. We've seen some of these terrorist-minded individuals already, right? And we're not saying, I hope you lot don't misconstrue my words to make me say all Muslims are terrorists. No, I'm saying you have terrorist-minded individuals that belong to this Salafia movement. Is that false or is that true? Is that false what I'm saying, or is it true that I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we can all agree it is true that what I'm saying. We've already seen some of themselves expose themselves via YouTube already. I'm not lying to you. I'm not saying something that's new to you guys. No, the Madkhalis, as far as I know, I'm not saying the Madkhalis, I said the other ones, right? You have the Madkhalis, the Saudi ones, but then you have like the Muslim Brotherhoods and all the ones, some factions of them. They're quite, hey, right? Man. Man like Rich LK just dropped, let me just make sure you not know. Man like Rich LK just dropped that super duper super chat up in the building right now. Squalor. He says here, this doesn't surprise me one bit, but what does surprise me is how people seem surprised by this sort of attitude. One honey. What's good, Jarena Star? I see you guys up in the building. Jay Boogie, Martin Ellen. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, I'm gonna hopefully give you guys maybe like 10 minutes or so to just jump on. If you got any questions for me, please ask away. If you want to make any comments, please comment away. Right. And if you just want to chat, come in and chat. Right. That's it. Let's quickly see. Pitbull Wizard says, thank you, Times TV, for opening people's eyes on this issue. Love your work. Salute, Yellow Vest. All right. So remember, family, if you want to get my attention, there's literally two ways of getting my attention. First way is just what Rich LK just did, was drop in a super chat. Yeah, massive super chat right there. That's definitely one way of getting in contact with me. A second way for me to be alerted by you is to hit us up with tagging Titans TV, and then I'll be able to ask your questions or read out your questions or statements, right? Don't simply say Kalam, because it's like, oh gosh, I gotta read Kalam now. But I know Marshall Matthews, yeah, Mathers, like, I got love for you, so I read it out anyway. Yo, Kalam, was the man saying superior in terms of their righteousness and piety in the sight of Allah, or in terms of race? No, in terms of race. Please correct me if I am mistaken. No, you're saying superior in terms of race, right? I'll bring it back to you, because that's a very fair question, and I don't want anybody else to be not understanding. So yeah, that's a very good question. Let me just quickly show it to you. All right, over here. All right, that the Arabs have been given certain superiority.
I'm sorry, but Adam was black. Okay. One thing is for sure, that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was raised amongst the Arab.
Listen.
And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raised him because he gave superiority to the Arab, who is righteous and pious, over the non-Arab, who is righteous and pious.
See? So it's given superiority over the Arab, who is righteous and pious, over the non-Arab, who is righteous and pious. So they're both righteous and pious, both of them, right? But because one is an Arab and the other is a non-Arab, the Arab actually has superiority.
Hang on,
you dig? So that's according to him. So very good question. Hopefully that answers your question, brother. Hopefully that answers your question. Marshall, just hold on. Keep your mics muted. I will invite you in afterwards. But first of all, I want to make sure that our audience members who are chatting away, dropping comments, dropping super chats, they get attended to first. And then afterwards, I'm going to focus my attention on you guys in the panel. All right. Let's quickly. So Marshall, if that answers your question, please just let me know. Just say, yes, Kalam, Tag Times TV. Yes, this answers the question. Is this the only show you're going to do today? No. Hopefully, I'm going to do more shows today, because I've missed out on various different days last week to do shows and Monday to do a show. Remember, I've said, yeah, keep your mics muted, everybody. As soon as you join, mute up your mic. Edifying as ever, Brother Kalam, says John McDermott again. Always saluting and giving shout outs out to John McDermott, because he's there always supporting us over here on Titans TV. Let's quickly see. Can you do more Kemet shows, bruv? Yes, we will be, okay? Hopefully we can do some more after this. So if you've got any questions for Kemet, just remember, just type Titans TV, and I can kind of formulate shows around your questions or whatever you want. How can we get more young Black kids into technology? How can I help? That's a very good question. That's something that we can do on a future show. So if you've got my email address, right, it's literally at the bottom in the description box, kalam@live.co.uk. Hit me up via inbox, and then I will try to sort something out like that. We need to see you on Sunday at TV. I know I haven't been on there for a little bit still. All right, so I will try to make an appearance soon. I support Kalam and his work. Africa Unite, says Farouk Abdul Rahman. Peace and love, King. How do they explain away making the Jews wear yellow stars? Wow, I don't know. Okay, is the sound? I know you lot can hear me. Let me not even read that out. All right. Abu Khadijah, why don't you use it? Okay, cool. So let me do this now, yeah? Abu Khadijah is Sheikh al-Islam. All right, cool. Let me do this now. Let me give my time to the people that's on the panel, right? So if you guys are typing away right now and you're asking me questions, I can't read them out. But again, if you lot do the super chat, you already know I'm going to attend to my super chats. But right now, let me give my attention to those people who've just joined. First of all, 3 rules, Titans TV, right? Rule number 1, keep your mics muted at all times. Rule number 2, respect the Titans and the panel members' cipher, so please don't interrupt them. Rule number 3 is what? No profanity, no swearing, no ad hominems, right? So how we're going to check who goes first is by simply muting your mic or muting your mic like a couple of times, and I'll choose you guys in order. So do it now. So we got Issa, the Black Intellect, and then who's next? Who's number 2?
Hi.
Jarena will go number 2nd. All right, cool. Issa, go ahead, King.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. What's happening?
Walaikum salam. Oh man, you already know. Man. Just trying to drop that heat.
Yeah, that was actually a very good show. I like the way you dealt with this ignoramus, Catholic dogs quote. What will it take for you brothers to emphasize, either say the word Sunni as opposed to Muslim or Sunni Muslims? Because as you're fully aware, you do not find two Muslims cooning like these people. So the pattern clearly is among the Sunni pagans. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear you. I don't want to say all Sunnis because I don't think all Sunnis do fit that criteria. I would think that, yes, the individuals that we're speaking about are part of the Sunni movement, but I think that they're more refined to the Wahhabi Salafiyah movement. And even then, it gets more refined. So I like to kind of pinpoint where these attacks are coming from rather than leaving it open, because we're now saying Sunnis, and that's a big palette that we're now painting.
Play it. Just before I go. Basically, the reason why I say that is because of the framework. So not to get into a debate with you, but I'm saying the type of people that do it are certain types of Sunnis. But I'm saying the thing that facilitates that for anyone else of that type of personality is the whole ideology. So even though we're seeing it's mainly Wahhabis and these or Salafis or whatever else, those that belong to the other groups, for instance, Tabligh Jamaat, the Sufis, Sunni Sufis, and all these others, if we were to go out to where they are, we would find the same type of arguments and behaviors. They'd still be selling us out, creating friendships and allies against black people and cooning just the same way. Do you get what I'm saying? And the thing that facilitates, supports, maintains, and perpetuates this is the Sunni ideology. So if not yet, but inshallah, maybe me, you, Brother Raspek, Jedi, and a few others, even Sarah, we can get into this and we can get down to the crux of the matter and prove that the Sunni pagan religion is the cause of these people being anti-black, and it helps maintain and perpetuate that ideology.
All right. Well, yeah, that's gonna we can definitely do that on a future show. Let me just do my disclaimer, yeah, because you know you drop some very inflammatory stuff, and I'm gonna have to just do my disclaimer, right? Disclaimer is that certain things that you said, I'm technically not in support of, right? But because we're allowing the freedom of speech right now, I'm gonna let you continue, right? I'm not gonna pull you up on all those things, but there's certain things that just letting you lot know I'm not in support of. But continue. All right, Jarena, what's good?
Hi. I was wondering what you thought of the new discovery of the tomb in Egypt, in Saqqara. The Saqqara tomb.
Yeah. That was like a 4,400-year-old tomb. They discovered, they found like about 5 new entrance holes and so forth.
And it was during the Olden Kingdom, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the Old Kingdom. Indeed.
Okay, what do you take people that were there in the tomb that looked nothing like the cave, that looked nothing like the paintings in the tomb?
I think we're gonna leave that for another show. That's gonna be Kemet focused. So hopefully after this, I might just spring a new show in and we can focus it on Kemet, and then these type of questions can jump in. I just want to stick to this.
You saw the tomb before it got defaced or whatever. The people that were inside that tomb touching it, nothing like the painting in the tomb. And don't you think that Egyptians should really thank the Africans for providing them this tourism, because that's not their original homeland? And those those ancient treasures and paintings don't belong to the Greek Arab Egyptians. So they should really give some of those treasures back to the Africans, because it's not their history. They're getting excited about finding treasures that's not theirs. Their history is in Greece, Macedonia, and Rome, but there they are occupying Egypt and getting excited about this discovery. It just looks really silly.
I hear you, Queen. I hear you. You know what?
Or they should give the revenue to the African Union.
I hear you. We're gonna touch on that a little bit later on. I'm gonna set up a separate show where we can talk about Kemet stuff related.
Tara. Okay. All right then. All right, I'm out. Thanks for having me on.
Wait.
Bye.
Peace. All right. Karnain, did you have anything that you wanted to say? All right, Karnain. Oh, imagine this. This is the first time I've ever heard Karnain for so long.
Hello.
Yes, King.
Hello. For one, you see that clip in your play, yeah? I've listened to that clip myself, and when you're playing it back, I see you was pausing and all. I would like for you to play it completely, because I mean, like, sometimes I think like, and I don't know if anyone else see that's maybe listen to you, they don't see now as if you belittling them, like they cannot decipher for themselves. I mean, like, he's speaking English and we all understand English, so I mean, I would be better for you to let the clip play fully, because when you let something play fully, we get context out of things. That's all one. Second thing, have you ever been to Abu Khadeejah Masjid in Birmingham? Have you ever been there yourself?
Never been inside of his masjid.
Okay, over 50% of the members are black.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah. So, and I don't think the Shia Isa been there himself. That's the second point. Now, regarding Kalam, the statement that Tan make in the park, where generalization is a problem, where he says all black people are niggers, monkeys, and low IQ. And after hearing that statement, you defended him. Before that, you give him a platform and title to also make a same nigger statement, disrespecting all black people. I heard you yourself on one clipping says you're not black. Yourself says that on one clipping. You said in another clipping yourself that that no white person can be a Kemetic scholar. And then the other night when me was on TV with live, you was quoting from a German white scholar. So my problem is the contradiction that I keep seeing with you guys. Is no consistency.
Okay, let me just pull you up.
I'm trying to say to you. So let me finish my point. So I'm saying, if you what you say.
Hold on. Before you continue, right? Because you said a lot of things, right? Let me just clarify those things. I definitely see where you're coming from. You're coming from a place where you're not understanding the context and you're not understanding what is being stated and said. So far, you've made up a few things to say that, Tan called all black people such and such and such and such. Tan never said that. He said specifically, calling one person specifically a monkey. Definitely heard that, right? And I've definitely told you guys we're not in favor of those things there. Second thing is, this is Tines TV. This is a place that, kind of allows for freedom of speech, right? We want to hear the madness and craziness that's coming out of certain people's mouths, right? The other night, we heard some madness and craziness coming out of certain people's mouth, and we let it run because we want to start understanding the psyche of these individuals. Number three, you said about somebody cannot be a Kemetic scholar because they're white. Never did I ever make such a statement that somebody cannot study Kemet, right, and be really adept at studying it and be able to present information just because of the color of their skin. No, homie, we don't play that. We don't play that around here, right? We already said to people, if you want to join Kemetic philosophy, if you're white, if you're Asian, if you're Chinese even, right, you can learn and study Kemetic philosophy. There's no problem. You could teach Kemetic philosophy. There is no problem. It's philosophy. There's the same way that I've got like tons of, Confucius, Tao books and all those things there, right? I know Oriental philosophy. I can teach Oriental philosophy. Am I Oriental? Am I Chinese? Am I Japanese? No, but I'm able to digest, discern it, and also disseminate that information. I hope you understand that. I'm going to bring you back in again. Go ahead, Karnain.
For one, you saying that Tan was talking one specific person in the park. Man, we watch the whole thing. There's no point lying to people who watch the whole thing. I'm sorry you didn't got Jedi and all them guys. It was a generalized statement. It was generalization, Kalam. You understand what that means?
And I hope you know, again, I'm saying I'm not defending Tan for making his statement. And it wasn't,
No,
I'm just
no,
clarifying the point that it was towards Jedi. He was calling Jedi a monkey, right?
no.
Hold on. Make like, hopefully you can hear this, right? I am saying I'm condemning Tan for that, right? Anybody that calls anybody any type of racial slur in the intent to deride them or turn to like belittle them or anything like that, I'm in condemnation of it. I understand where Tan is coming from. He's trying to provoke a reaction. He's a troll in that respect, right? And he's trying to show somebody that I can call you out of yourselves and make you fall. And right, for anybody, I'm saying like fam, as Jedi or any other person involved, right? And I said that I commended these individuals, yeah, for not acting out and not like giving them a straight slap or a backhand, yeah, which they might have deserved, right? So hold on. I'm making it very clear. I'm not in support of Tan for those types of things, right? I will support him for having his freedom to speak, right? I support him for having his freedom to speak. Doesn't mean I support his choice of words or in how can I put it? I'm in support of the words that are being utilized. I hope you understand that. Just the same way. Hold on. There's certain individuals at the park, right, that are teaching some very al-wala wal-bara nonsense, right? I'm in support of you exercising your freedom of speech. Do I agree with it? No. Do I support your words? No. But do I support your freedom and your right to express those words, even though I don't like them? Yes.
Kalam, for one, yes, let me be very clear. There's no support for no one calling all black people nigger, monkey, and low IQ. In the park, it's even against the park policy. Do you understand that, Kalam? You know the rules of the park policy. It's against the park policy. That one is not allowed, periodly.
Brother, what you're doing right now, okay, we're talking about one issue, right? And it seems as though, all right, you're
playing. I'm saying.
Hold on.
Give me a point. Give me a chance, brother. Not because you're sure. Give me a chance.
To deflect us away from what we're discussing.
I'm not deflecting, my brother. I'm saying.
Go ahead.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm saying, if someone else, like for example, even though you play about Khadeejah's statement, I'm about fairness. I listen to the video before I even listen to you cut and pause and do what you're doing. I listen to you the whole thing. There's a context to the whole thing. No, it's a balance to the statement. No, even though you did that, I'm saying, okay, squash that. But I'm saying you not on a platform to say where you disown your own blackness yourself. We have you on camera saying you're not black. You understand what I'm saying, bro?
Okay, cool. Perfect. So now we're going to do some clarification, right? Now we're going to do some clarification. So, of course, right? Let me just meet you up, right? So for those of people who understand what I was saying when I said that I'm not black, right? They're going to have to understand what I'm talking about. So now quite clearly, phenotypically, what am I? Brown skin, you know, what people call Africoid features. Well, this nose here is a bit suspect, you know. There might be some Arabic and that's floating through my bones, right? So it's always a bit suspect. But clearly, I've got African phenotypical features, clear as day. Now, when I'm talking about black, we did the context. There is identities that were constructed during slavery, during colonization, during the whole construct of race and racism, right? There is a binary identity, a black identity and a white identity. A white identity cannot exist without a black identity, and a black identity cannot exist without a white identity, right? There is these are the only two groups of people that have this construct. Everybody else, they're known as Chinese, Japanese, South Asian, Southeast Asian. They're known as, I don't know, African. They're known as like all these other places, right? They know all these things, right? But it's only these two. Why these two have black and white as colors, as identification? Because it was a system that was constructed during slavery to say that white people are going to be superior, okay? It was a construct for white supremacy to practice racial discrimination or discrimination against other people, okay? Because they're not part of this white identity. And they constructed, after a white identity, a white culture, right? And then they had the opposite of that, was a black identity and a black culture, right? They labeled a whole group of people that came from, let's say, the Congo, came from Ghana, came from Nigeria, came from Mali, came from Sierra Leone, came from Guinea. They labeled all these people black. They labeled all these people Negro and Negroid, right? And they said that this identity, right, are subservient. They're going to be the slaves, right? They're going to be steeped in poverty. We're going to strip away their previous identity, i.e. being part of the Ashanti, Ashanti tribe, Serer tribe, being part of the Yoruba, Ashanti tribe, being part of all of that. We're going to strip that away. And now you're labeled as black. We're going to strip away your language. You're black. We're going to strip away your names. We're going to strip away your heritage. We're going to strip away your food, your customs, your clothing. All of that was stripped away, and he was given a new identity called black. That black identity is an identity and a culture steeped in poverty, steeped in slavery, steeped in being subservient, and so forth and so forth. And what I'm clearly saying is that we need to identify this for quote unquote black people, right? Afro-Caribbeans, Afro-Latinos, and Afro-Americans, the children of Israel, right? Y'all can't be a shamal and all that. Y'all need to wake the hell up, right? Understand your history, what a group of people did to you, gave you this label and stripped you of everything, right? We need to understand that. And we need to rectify that. We need to find our true roots, our true history, our true heritage to understand our legacy. You dig? And then we also need to go forward and educate and teach, quote unquote, the white people, right, who was given this supremacy ideology, understand where they come from. And no, you are not white. No, you're Irish, you're English, you're Scottish, you're Welsh, you're French, you're all these things here. You have your own ethnicities, you have your own culture that goes with it. Don't fall into this white supremacy idea. Don't fall into this privileged idea. Don't fall into this thing that you are now superior to other people, which quote unquote English people tend to actually have, right? Like I'm speaking to white people or English people and they say, yeah, we actually do have this problem. And I'm saying to them, peep it, that's where it comes from. Via slavery, via colonization, which constructed for you from the people higher above to give you this identity in order for you to feel entitled, in order for you to feel superior, in order for you to continue beating other human beings and seeing them as less than humans, seeing them less than dogs, seeing them less than cattle. That's the only way that you can beat these people, mutilate these people, rape these people, and do all sorts. You had to have your humanity snatched away from you. All right. So for me, as a person who has completely understand that history, I'm trying to re-educate people about who they truly are in order for them to educate other people, to give them back their humanity. First, give yourself back your humanity and give others back your humanity. That is the context when I'm saying I'm not black, right? I've stepped out of that whole slavery mentality. I'm not black in that respect. But if we want to talk colloquially, of course, yeah, I'm black. But outside of that, no. Hopefully that makes you understand that.
Oh, man.
Jeez. My brother Ultra Fun K up in the building. What's good?
KKK.
A man like, hold on, we got a man like Abu Respect up in the building. What's good?
My brother, I'm a respect.
Oh man, who else we got up in here? We've got Devontae up in the building as well. And last,
Callum. The thing is, you just broke down your reasons about why you don't refer to yourself as black, except in a colloquial sense. You need to ask the brother you was talking to if he understands what you just said, because sometimes people need to take a minute and let what you said sink in before they knee-jerk react or just write it off. Because I took a minute to let what you said sink in. And now I'm reflecting and I'm like, rah, listen, Callum, how you just opening my mind like this? Jeez.
Brother, can I say something? Can I say back something to you? If you say ask me, can I say something? I fully understand that what the argument Kalam bring, and I know the same argument from before. And let me summarize it in a nutshell for you. Kalam does not call himself black no more because it's an inferiority complex of black people suffer the most and they do this thing. But I'm saying to you, that is wrong. I was raised in Jamaica where we were rocking to black woman and child. You call yourself black, but don't go to an extremist level. You call your damn self black. That's a disrespect. Don't think you're educated enough, Kalam, more than me that I don't understand nothing that you say. I know all your argument that you bring. All the argument you bring is a deflection. It's a deflection. My children is lighter than you, and I teach them that they are black. My kids are lighter than you. You see them, you think they're mixed race, and I teach them that they are black. This is a disrespect. So I'm saying,
no. See, that's what I said, Callum. You have to ask people if they actually understand what you said, because
Ultra Funky, you don't understand it.
No,
you don't
because
understand
I'll be honest. No, I'm just saying from your response to Callum, like I feel like you didn't actually hear what he said. Like I don't feel. I'm not.
Sorry,
Bro,
Frank.
there's no shame in calling yourself black. There's no shame.
Yeah. No, but Callum didn't say this. Callum is just asking you to understand the root of.
I know the argument, but the argument doesn't change the point. Ultra Funky, I know the argument for Kalam bring it. I know it very well, but it doesn't change the point.
One second. Give me 30 seconds, Kalam. 30 seconds, just quick. I just want to point out and highlight for people how this particular person has come on and look at his whole point, despite what Kalam has presented in this particular individual, whoever that was, Abu Khadeejah, that he spent all his time attacking Kalam. How come he has not even given his own explanation or justification for his slave master, Abu Khadeejah, but trying to attack a black brother? There you go. Thank you.
Issa. Hold on. No back and forth right now. Again, yeah, Issa, salute to you. But again, like let's try to keep away from the ad hominems, man, because I know it's gonna get the brother wild up. So, in that being said, I see you, Sheed. I'm gonna get to you soon, yeah. And I'm gonna say is this, right? Because the brother made mention of this. But let me sing it. Black woman and child. Oh yeah. Anyways, man like Buddha. I was gonna say before last.
Some of them man are there with white woman and them attack. They may say some man are hypocrite and they with white woman.
All right. Anyways, all right, and you made a comment before, you you teach your children that they're black. You know, my son comes back and tells me, like, anytime somebody says that he's black, he says, "No, I'm brown. Look at me, I'm brown. I'm not black. I'm brown." I'm like, well done, son. Well done. You can tell the difference between the complexions, right? So you have to understand that it's nothing to do black as an identity. It's got nothing to do with the actual complexion itself. There's none of us are truly black, right? But it has something to do with a social construct. And what I'm saying to you is just be aware where that social construct came from. It's all right if you want to choose to call yourself black colloquially, go for it. Do your thing, B. But just understand the origins of it. Anyways, man like Buddha. What you saying, G?
Yo, what's going on, Callum, man? Bro, you need to stop being black, you know that? I swear down. Like, seriously.
My goodness.
But yeah, I'm just listening to this, and you know what? Issa's actually right. I mean, with regrets of respect, Kwame, you haven't addressed the actual question of the show. So if I could defer you back to that question, please.
And before you do that, scattered minds. Hold on. Scattered minds, yeah. Scattered minds. I see you, baby. I see you. All right. We're gonna do a show. Hopefully, I'm gonna finish the show very soon. Hopefully in the next 5 minutes. So this show doesn't go too much longer. And we'll start a new show. We can start talking about all the different topics. All right. But yeah, go ahead, King.
Yeah, I was saying, Buddha. I listened to the thing on YouTube before Kalam played. What Kalam did, and I think it's a disrespect to us as listeners that we saying that we don't have no understanding, we don't understand English or whatever. He keep cut and paste, he be cut and pausing and stuff like that. He need to play the whole thing, because when you hear the whole thing, then you have a context. That's what I know. I listen to the whole thing. The whole thing where the individual making a balanced statement and saying, okay, then if it's white people who's oppressed, we help them. If it's black people who are oppressed, we help them. But however, we don't ascribe ourselves to the likes of a black person that says, male and my skin color, I am superior to all of the race. He says we can't do that. We can't ascribe ourselves to a movement that says male and my skin color, I am superior to other race. And he give example like Nation of Islam, and there's many out there.
Question to you though.
You understand? That's the full context.
Question to you, right? I'm gonna ask you. See Rap Raven's Black Betterment movement. Does it say that black people are superior to other races?
Colin, there's many in Rap Raven movement that believe the skin color male upon that. Not the content that Martin Luther teach. Male upon the skin color, they are superior because of the melanin.
I'm gonna ask you again, right?
I can go 100. Colin, I can go 100. Let me finish my point.
I'm asking you simple one. It's very simple, right? Just listen to it. Simple one. the Black Betterment movement group that Rap Raven has set up, is it stating that black people are superior to other groups of people? Yes or no? That's all I want.
I'm not gonna call no name, but I know enough personnel who's in support and with that movement who actually made that statement directly. I heard it directly.
Okay, I'm asking about the actual organization he set up, because I've heard loads of Muslims, say racist stuff. So now the religion that of Muhammad, is it racist? Is it geared towards racial ends? I wouldn't say so, right? But now I'm asking you, the group that Rap Raven set up, right? Is it about black people being superior to other groups of people? Yes or no?
I speak to Raven. That's not from Raven. That's not from Raven. Get me? Hear what I'm saying to you.
So
that's not from Raven.
Hold on. We understand that is not from Raven. That's not the intention of the group. That is not the goal of the group. That's not the objective of the group. But for you, right, as an imam, a sheikh, an ustad, somebody who controls hundreds, if not thousands, of Muslims and black Muslims at that, it is responsible of you to now target and label a group who's trying to be productive for themselves and their community to fit into society. Is very, very negligent of yourself to now label that group as a supremacist or possibly a racist group.
Kalam, listen to what you.
Because now, hold on. You're saying that any Muslim that actually joins that group is doing haram. No. You're saying that they're doing haram. That's what he said in the video. Join the group is haram, meaning anybody who is a part of that group or has any idea or intention of being part of that group is now going to be spurred away from that group. So I'm going to leave that group, right? This is how black organizations collapse. Why? Because they sold their souls to freaking Arabs that's controlling their hearts, right? And don't come on here and tell me like what you're telling me now is absolute nonsense. You're trying to defend this Jahi person. He's very ignorant when he's talking about Rap Raven's group, and it's annoyed my soul listening to that, right? Because foolish Muslims will listen to that and say no to Rap Raven's group when that group is positive and productive things. Go ahead, my brother, speak.
Kalam, see, this emotion thing, it don't work with me, yeah. I'm a man of balance and I'm a man of fairness, and it doesn't work with me, yeah. Kalam, I said to you, I listened to the whole thing. I listened to the whole thing before you come along, yeah? Before you come and cut and paste and pause and fast forward. I mean, you should not do that with someone's statement. I said, let it play fully and let we also decide for ourselves. But even then, I listened to the whole thing from before. First of all, the statement I was making was a general statement that make people that form this black betterment, and they give an example of if they're about male upon the skin color, make them superior. If they think male upon the blackness of male school, I can join a black movement and help black people who's underneath to become balanced in the world upon equality. That's a different to say to a black person, no, but your skin color just make you above a person. No work, no effort, no goodness, no good character. We don't buy into that, Kalam. Even Martin Luther King is against that.
Yeah.
Many great blacks that do more than me and you is against that. We don't buy into that.
You buy into, let me say, you possibly may buy into the Arabs being superior, no?
I'm saying to you, Kalam, I know many. Kalam, what you don't know, yeah? I know many directly in this black that have the same narrative that male and my skin color, I am higher than you. Do you agree with that, Kalam?
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Eh?
I said I don't know about that. You have to give me.
Ask the question. Answer me now. Do you agree with that?
I don't know about that. You give me an example. Give me an example of a person who says.
I'm asking you. Do you agree with? I'm asking you. Do you agree with that?
But there's some people in the Black Betterment movement, right, that believe that they're superior to other people.
I know. So I'm not gonna call no name, Kalam, but I know personally. I'm asking you. Do you agree with that?
Right now, yeah. If you don't call no name, I can't agree with it because I don't know.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you personally.
I don't know anybody as such.
No, I'm asking Kalam. I'm asking you. Do you agree with that?
I do not agree with it. I do not know anybody who has that.
So thank you very much. So that's why. So when you play the full video, that's what people with intellect would have get from it. Because I listened to the whole thing. Where the individual is saying, okay, if black people, you didn't quote that he says that if black people is oppressed, we help them. Why didn't you quote that in the video? Kalam, there's something called
that doesn't
context.
say. Yeah, but Jah Muslim. That. Sorry. Go on. Sorry.
As Muslims, you help them, but as Muslims, right?
No.
Let me speak. As Muslims, you would supposedly help black people that are oppressed, right?
Not any black people, not just Muslim, any black.
Supposedly.
That's what Islam is, any black with them. Any white, any black who's oppressed, we help.
Yeah, anybody, supposedly, right? Yeah. That's what you say, right?
But that's what he said. That's what he said in the video, but we didn't hear it. That's what he says in the video. But we didn't hear that bit. Why didn't we hear that bit, Kalam?
Listen to what I'm saying now, right? So now, as black people who have been historically oppressed and has to be one of the worst, the people who are most worst off in the UK, right? As a group collective, one of the people who are the most worst off. Now,
me and my family
support them. Yeah, if you truly are about supporting them, why don't you say, hey, yeah, black people, let me mute you out because you'll keep on interrupting. If you're really about helping black people, right, because they're part of the oppressed, right, you would say, hey, all my hundreds, 50% of people inside of my mosque, right, go join Rap Raven's Black Betterment Group, because it's geared towards bettering the situation of black people in general. It's not about saying black people are superior to other groups of people, but you painted it as though black people are, this movement is about black people being superior to other groups of people. And I will play your words and you tell me when. I'm not going to continue playing for the whole 11 minutes, right? But I'm going to play it and you tell me when, yeah, he doesn't make the to say that this group is about racial supremacy or its aims is about one race. Let's listen to his own words. Why don't we listen to his own words?
Kalam, listen to my Kalam. Kalam, I don't like, you know, this understand. Okay, I can't distance it. The person attack, the person don't know a specific group. The person talking generally.
He's talking generally. He's not talking about.
But he's talking about. He's talking about. Listen, I'm not. He's talking about those individual, those group like, and he give example like Nation of Islam. He talk about Nazi. Those that say merely on the skin color they're higher than the others. Those who have that view that merely upon my skin color, no good work, no these things, nothing at all.
All right, thank you, Conan. Let me play his words then. Yeah, keep your mic muted. Everybody keeps their mics muted, right? And you tell me when to. You open up your mic when I should stop.
What he said about the one who ascribes himself to Salafiyya but has joined the Black Betterment movement in London. So this is a haraka that he has joined, some sort of movement that puts one race, the virtues of one race or the aims of one race above the other.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question, right? Because it's the question specifically about the Black Betterment movement and those who are part of the Salafiyya that have joined them, right? And what does he say about that movement? Does he imply here that this group or people, this movement is saying that their race, their aims are above another? Let me just replay it so you can hear it. We're gonna play the whole thing because it needs to be stopped so you can understand it.
She said about the one who ascribes himself to Salafiyya but has joined the Black Betterment movement.
Okay, so he's talking about the Black Betterment movement in London. In London, right? We've heard that. Those people who are part of Salafiyya but joined this Black Betterment movement in London. Let's continue. What does he say?
This is a harakat.
This is a harakat that they've joined. Continue.
Some sort of movement.
Some sort of movement
that puts one race, the virtues of one race or the aims of one race above the other.
That puts the virtues or the aims of one race above the other.
So Kalam, stop there. Kalam, stop. Kalam, stop. Kalam, stop. You see the way that the individual himself understand it, and I know Reverend, and I know. I'm saying the way that he understands it, yeah, would have put one race above another, is only responding because of that. I know it's misunderstanding that. You understand my point? But I'm saying to you, a question was brought to him, and he's saying that put one race above another. The one who asked the question should have corrected him and said, no, they don't do this. Because I know Reverend, I speak to Reverend directly, man. You understand me, bro?
The aims. Can we acknowledge here that your sheikh or this ustad is wrong for making that statement?
I'm saying, Kalam, the process
ignorant of it. Why is he making a statement on it? Go on. I want to hear this one. Is he wrong for making that statement?
Kalam, the process answering that and giving an example what he's answering. that put one race above another.
Please don't attack Massa.
Again, I'm going to ask you a question, right? The statement that he made about the Black Betterment movement, does that represent the Black Betterment movement? Yes or no?
Kalam, listen, I'm not going to call no name. There's many black
yes or no. That's all I want to hear.
Kalam, listen to what I say to you. Kalam, listen to what I say to you. Listen to what I say to you, brother.
No, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear anything. Trust me, I don't want to hear anything. All I want to know is yes or no. You can speak after you say yes.
Many of you guys are speaking. You don't know me. Me and my family do more for black people than most of you on this panel. I'm telling you.
That's fine. That's fine.
So it's not about talk, but it's in the street. That's why I can speak like this.
No problem. I don't care about all of that, right?
Ja Muslim, stop diverting, man.
All I want
to stop diverting things.
I'm sick of people talking, but they don't feed hungry black people in the street. They don't do nothing.
Listen, you're diverting. You're diverting. No, listen, right now, we don't care about that. Yeah? A question was asked to you. Just stop the abracadabra thing.
There's no abracadabra. You don't mince people's statement and change it. You don't do that.
You're doing it already.
Brother,
question.
It's a yes or no question, right? Yes or no, right? Does that statement that Abu Khadeejah made, right, represent the Black Betterment movement? Yes or no?
Some of the individual, because I know them, and they speak exactly like that.
No.
Is it factually accurate? Yes or no? Is it factually?
What do you say?
Movement, the objectives, the ideals, the ideas, right? The vision of the movement. Does it represent that? Yes or no?
Kalam, I'm trying to say to you, you're not understand what I'm trying to say to you. The individual who's listen what I'm trying to say to you, brother, because you're not listening to one thing.
Kalam, please.
Kalam, have you listened to the question? The individual says, give you example what he's answering to. Some of them, I'm saying, he's incorrect because Reverend himself doesn't follow that. But within that movement, Reverend have many people who have that view that if he does agree with that, he have to get rid of that mentality. There's nothing wrong with still helping black people and the weak and the lowest to come equal in the world. Nothing wrong with that. But there's people within the movement that have that, and I know them personally. Right, I'm not gonna call no name.
Say none. All right, cool. So we've established, I think everybody else on the panel has established, right, that the statement that Abu Khadijah made, right, does not represent the Black Betterment movement, right? The Black Betterment movement is not a racial supremacy organization or a racist organization. It's got nothing to do with that at all. And we can also see that it was a very ignorant statement that the brother made, right? Because he has no knowledge of the Black Betterment movement to be making that statement. And he's also done something that's very irresponsible, yeah, based by saying that, painting that organization to be a racist organization. It's like me now saying that Abu Khadijah and the Salafi Masjid in Birmingham is a terrorist organization, right? I'm not saying it's a terrorist organization. Please hear my words carefully. I'm not saying it's a terrorist organization. I personally feel as though it's one of the best, organizations in Birmingham, in the UK, yeah, teaching Salafiyah. Right? I personally do think that, right? He's very well informed, very well educated, usually speaks with a lot of wisdom, right? So I'm not going to take that away from him. But imagine if I now said this, and then I said, for every black person or white person or whatever types of groups of people, do not join that organization because it's a terrorist organization. They've been doing terrorism in the past, right? Don't you think that statement out of my mouth, yeah, is a very, number one, ignorant statement. Number two, very irresponsible and slanderous statement that can cause a lot of harm on that organization and the members a part of that organization.
For one, you're not a part of none of those. Kalam, you're not a part of none of those organizations. You understand? You're not a part of none of those organizations. Listen to me.
All right, cool. Say no. We've heard enough of you today. No, we've heard enough of you today. Thank you, right? I'm going to invite anybody else who wants to say something.
Can I say one thing, brother? Let's just say one thing now. I'm a part of one of those organizations currently right now. And I'm not going to be a part of one of those organizations because I know what I'm doing. I know that Muslim is a part of Raven organization. You're not a part of none of those organizations, but we're not going to call no name because it's confidentiality. And there's nothing wrong with helping and understanding we're the lowest. But you must not go over your mark when you're trying to help to come equalize in the world and to balance things the way that it should be. Equality is the right of every race. But when individual are gonna speak and says, my male and my skin color, I'm above these things. I'm telling you, sir, I know many individuals, and I'm not gonna call no name. If you're not a part of it, then you don't know. So when you're speaking now, the shocking news on you, I am a part of one of those.
Okay,
because the thing is, yeah, I'm a person who's transparent. I'm keep saying to them, no, we can do the good work we're doing to balance the scale, but not merely your skin color. I'm going to give them I have to talk about Martin Luther King teaching. They don't teach these things that merely your skin color is above another person. That's Kemet teaching. That's what you subscribe to.
Hang on, I kind of like missed the beginning of this topic. Can someone give a very brief summary of where we're at, or because it seems to be going around in circles? Like,
one second. Again, yeah, like you're moving like Abu Khadija right now, in the respect that you're being ignorant, you're saying things that are slanderous, and you're being, how can I put it, irresponsible with your words to say that Kemet is about, you know, black superiority or teaches racism. Stop it. We've already, you know, disproved that 100 different times with people like Adnan Rashid. Pakistani racist. Anyways, let me mute you out real quickly, and let me get my brother Shahid in, and then I'm gonna talk to you. Where's the good brother? The brother that just asked the question, man, like Reggie. All right, Shahid, did you have something to say quickly? No? All right. Apologies for you guys who've been tagging up Titans TV or who've been dropping the super chat. I know like people like Ultra Funky and Jay Boogie is always dropping super chats. So if I missed you guys up in the comment section dropping super chats, my apologies, right? I haven't been keeping attention. But if you want to tag Titans TV, I will definitely get back to you as well. Man like Reggie, so basically we were speaking about Abu Khadija making very irresponsible statements, talking about, you know, good brother Rap Raven's organization of Black Betterment is a racial supremacist organization that deals with some form of racism. And then he also goes on to even, you know, even by saying that they don't deal with that and those organizations are haram, therefore anybody who's part of those organizations are participating in sin, right? Or that they should remove themselves from that organization, which is the implication. You know, he then goes on to talk about Adam, you know, like Adam, like who cares if Adam is a black man? Like there was no evidence to say that Adam is a black man. And what we do know is Muhammad was brought up amongst the Arabs. So therefore the Arabs are superior. Well, there's more therefores than that, but therefore.
Did you hear that bit, Ja Muslim?
You know, therefore Arabs are superior. Like, you know, Arabs are superior when it comes to the Khilafahship. They have the right to rule over the non-Arab pious Muslim and so forth. So we're just showing
about the Arabs. Okay.
Yep. So we're showing, right? Don't join an organization. Look at the hypocrisy. Don't join an organization that supposedly, which it doesn't, teach that, you know, black people are superior to others and have aims, yeah, to place black people over other people. But okay, stay on to Al Salafiyah, who teaches that the Arab is superior to others and is trying to push the aim of the Arabs over non-Arabs. Imagine that. Can you see that right there? Like you just made one statement about one group of people because to talk about their skin complexion black, but you're making another statement about Arabs, which is completely contradictory about your earlier usul, your earlier principles of not joining, you know, certain parties. It's crazy. It's crazy. And furthermore, yeah, you're part of a hizb. You're part of a party indeed. Right? If you're a Muslim, you're a Sunni. If you're a Sunni, you're a Salafiyah. You've now separated yourself into another.
Kalam, you see the video you listen? I never hear the Arabic in the video. So you must have a different video. You must have a different video.
Our name, like
you've spoken too much.
You know, like the brother man like Reggie would like to say something. Go ahead, Reggie.
I was just asking, is this guy Abu Abu Khadija? Is he from the park or is he
No, he's from Birmingham. He's like the head of like people like Shamsi and I suppose the head of people like Karnain and other Muslims that are in the park.
All right, okay.
And he seems to be even also the head of the individual that's Al Jamaiki. What's that brother's name again? Abdul Malik, Abdul
Malik Jamaiki.
Yeah, that's the one. It seems though he's the head of that individual as well. Because he's
is that Dawah over everything, bro?
Yeah, Dawah over everything. He seems to be.
Oh man.
Because,
are you sure that's the Abu Khatija? Sorry, is that the? Are you sure that's the Abu Khatija? That's the teacher, or he keeps referring to?
I actually think so. The reason why I say so, right, and I'm saying I think so, right, not to say solid facts. And the reason why I say so is because he's quoting. He's the one who brought this speech to my own consciousness. is he puts it into one of his videos, right? The same guy, Al Jumaid, puts it into one of his videos. Therefore, he's taken from this individual. Therefore, this individual is one of his teachers. He's agreeing with it and he's using it as an authority to make a point. So I'm assuming so, yeah.
Kalam, could I say something real quick?
Go ahead, my brother.
I just want to say it may be, brother, wait. I just want to say it may be someone else, because from what I remember, Shamsi said that Abu Khadeejah, who is his people, he weren't racist. So I just want to put that out there just in case it might not be his teacher.
Say again? Say again? Repeat again? Did you cut out?
Abu Khadeejah, who's the teacher?
Your thing is going wild.
Remember,
your thing is going wild, G. It's going wild. It's going wild. Going wild. Sorry. Mute yourself because it's going too wild. Go on. Who was it?
It was me.
Go ahead, Shahid.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, me personally, I don't follow Abu Khadeejah, but I respect him in a way that sometimes, he speaks with the truth. But not gonna lie, people like Brother Kalam, like Dawa Man and Abdul Rahman Hassan, right? Those brethren, they're upon like Salafiyah, and they don't even ascribe to the likes of Abu Khadija. And if you go look at their videos, Ustad Abdul Rahman Hassan, I give him respect because he's an Ustad. Whatchamacallit, he's made many videos responding to Abu Khadija's thoughts about a lot of stuff, especially on the topic of black supremacy and such stuff as this. So I recommend the brothers and sisters go watch Ustad Abdul Rahman Hassan. He has many videos responded to Abu Khadija on the likes of these issues.
Right, give thanks, give thanks. All right, 90 go ahead, Queen. Okay, me and Mike. All right, family, I want to close down this show unless you guys got anything else you want to, it's pressing that you said this topic.
Yeah, Callum.
And talk about other things as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, Callum. I was gonna say, I think one thing that came from the show that was not only prevalent, obvious, and disappointing was the fact that some people just don't listen. The problem is if your mind is closed off, you can't take in new information. This is why when you explain the whole black thing, I had a feeling that it didn't sink in, which is why I asked you to just confirm.
You're throwing punches. Talk to me directly. Be a man and talk to me directly.
No, hold on.
Don't be sly on the bush, bro.
I was asking you to confirm.
You ain't got track record. You don't do nothing for black people.
Confirm if you understood, if what you said was actually understood, because
I'll say man are fake.
If you're giving out information that can't be taken in, then how do you get through?
Yeah. True statement right there. Boy.
Kalam, you know me, Kalam, innit? Well, right is right and wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
And despite people's skin, we just speak fear on every issue. You understand me? I was on your panel, yeah, and I was. You remember what this is? That okay, then no, black people cannot be racist, but only white people. And I was on the panel. I was saying, no, I don't agree with that. Me, I just blatant. Either you love me or you hate me. That's just me. That doesn't mean I don't do nothing for black people. That doesn't mean you're going harder for black people than me to understand where we are. That doesn't mean that. So lots of people they talk a lot, Kalam. They talk a lot.
That's my question.
For black people, believe me. And this is hypocrisy I cannot stand.
All right, good. All right, thank you. But I'm just going to quickly say that your, what you do for black people is not in question. Nobody is attacking you on a personal level for that in terms of your works and things. Okay. But anyways, family, I would love to close down the show. We've done an excellent show. It went longer than I intended it to go. Let's keep it just underneath 100 minutes.
Callum, can I say something before we go? Like, I haven't said much.
Quick.
Yeah, I mean, it just reminds me of what someone said the other day. There was that controversy about Saeed, and he said, we're using a certain black person for the betterment of a particular ideology. So sometimes when you hear this kind of thing, it's like is not surprising because you know, this group, they only want to help what is going to help their own ideology. Anything else doesn't really interest them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think that's gonna be funny though, because a Muslim spend more money on black people. Gaddafi was a Muslim and he spent more money on black people than any one of you. It's funny.
Yeah. It's easy to say all these things, but there's no proof to suggest. You know,
it's funny. Malcolm X was a Muslim and do more for black people than you, my brother. It's funny.
To say,
I mean,
Mansour Musa, West Africa king, was a Muslim.
Real talk.
All right, family, we're closing on the show. What we're going to do is, if you guys would like to join the new panel, you know, I will be posting the link up in here. For those of you guys who are still on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you're new, all right? And then hit the notification button so you can be informed of all the new shows that will be popping off. I will be doing a show literally straight after, all right? So make sure you hit the subscribe button. It should be down here somewhere, right? Hit the like button as well. Hit the like button, show that you're here to support us and support the information. You might even be here to support brothers like Isa, you might be here to support brothers like Kharnain, Shahid, Abu Respect up in the building as well, and all the great Ultra Funky and all the great people that have passed through. Please, you know, show your love, show your support, and of course, if you're gonna be a hater, like, you know, you're gonna hate anyway, you're gonna hit the dislike button, but it's all nice anyway because you're still supporting Trans TV because your eyes are glued on here. Family, we're gonna do another show soon. There was a few topics that were raised to do with Kemet, was raised to do with more to do with Islam yet again, and to do with social issues. Just looking through to see what some of them are, and we will touch on that on another show, right? So it's going to be a free-for-all type where we can ask questions, we can educate, you know, ourselves, each other, and yourselves as well. And please feel free to join the panels if you would so like to. All right, family, we're closing out now. So peace and love as always, and I'm going to see you guys on the other side. And make sure you take care of yourself. Yo, got it, baby. Yeah, bye.